What's up, guys? My top pulls out of this right here. So I opened up a box of Assassin's Creed. It is from Universes Beyond. This box here, I do feel if you're going to buy a box of Assassin's Creed, you're seeing a lot of the MSRPs right now, or LGS is trying to sell them for about a 140. I don't think this is worth 140. Value-wise, I really see this as more of that 120 less. I found mine for 105. That was in the budget range, I thought, of what this box was worth. I have seen some LGSs near here where they price out per pack, and next thing you know, they're charging like $200 for this. Do not pay $200 for a box of Assassin's Creeds. Do not. You have heavily overpaid for what you're going to get. If you're new here, by the way, my name is Eric. I go by Sobermtg. I'm just a sober dude who shares a lot about Magic the Gathering. I like it. I enjoy it. And you know what? It's like cardboard crack. Instead of doing cocaine and alcohol, I rip open packs of cards and share with you. So that's what I do. So if you like this kind of content, hit the like and follow button. Comment down below. I do rip open a lot of booster boxes, and when I do, I rip them open for different reasons. I enjoy them. I've enjoyed Magic for a very long time. This is a hobby, it's a passion of mine, and I like to share with you. And so I wanted to go through the 5 best pulls essentially out of here. And the one thing I will always say before I even show the pulls, yes, the pulls are somewhat based on money. I hate to always say that because Magic isn't the best of investments, because all they need to do is ban a card, reprint a card, whatever, and values shift and tank. I mean, it's cardboard, let alone a dog gets into them and destroys them, all of that. So you have to remember that. So when it comes to Assassin's Creed, I am excited to share with you what I got. This was actually a above average box. I got more bang for my buck out of this box than I thought. So I am kind of excited to show you what I got. And if you've opened these before, tell me what you think. I think the set itself personally was a little bit rushed. Only like 7 cards per pack, 8 I think total counting the token, 24 packs only total. The quality of cards are a little bit better, and that was one of the things that they had said than some of these other sets. But this is a set that could have had so much done with it, because it could have mirrored around like antiquities and Arabian Nights and all of that. But I think that they rushed it. They could have, if they would have taken their time, I think they could have had something really special with it. But I'm curious what your thoughts are. Let's get to those pulls, though. Enough of that bullshit. Top pulls from Assassin's Creed. This was actually a lot of fun to open. I don't think I'm going to open up another box of these, but having one box open definitely was fun. So let's get into these pulls. So first, we're going to go honorable mentions. Reconnaissance. First one. Reconnaissance is a great card. It's an enchantment. Remove target attacking creature if you control from combat and untap it. This is just great. I use this in a lot of decks, especially if cards are triggering if they attack, but you don't want them to die. You know that they can be blocked, but you want that trigger. This is just an awesome card, so I was glad to get one of those out of it. I did get 2 Path of Exiles. I think this is a great card too. Almost as good as a Swords to Plowshare, in my opinion. Exile target creature. Its controller may search their library for a basic land card, put that card onto the battlefield, tapped, then shuffle. It's kind of a 2-edge. Swords of Plowshares is still my favorite. This is a pretty solid one, though, still. Propaganda. I got 2 Propagandas. Creatures can't attack unless their controller pays 2 colorless for each creature they control that's attacking you. That's, I think, just kind of, it's one of those annoyingly fun cards, depending on how your deck is. Definitely a bracket 3, bracket 2, maybe bracket 4, you'll see this, but it is a fun card. And then I did get 2 of these, Brotherhood Regalia, which is great. Equipped creature has Ward 2, is assassin in addition to the other types, and can't be blocked. The can't be blocked part, I think, is great, plus the fact that it can equip to a legendary creature for 1. Pretty solid cards. So these were some of the uncommon, that I pulled. Another one that I would say is almost like an honorable mention too is like the Knights Templar. I did pull 2 of those. If you have a bunch of Knights Templar, you can do a Knights Templar deck. So let's get to the cards themselves. These are my top favorites. So these are still some of the honorable mentions. This is a rare, which is Desynchronization. Return each non-land permanent that's not historic to its owner's hand. Artifacts, legendaries, and sagas are historic. So you're going to send a lot of cards back to somebody's hands. This is one of those cards that just is a big F you. So it's not really in my top 5, but it is definitely a fun card. The next I would say is Mary Reed and Annie Bonny, just because this I think is a fun commander if you want to make it into a commander, because tap, draw a card, discard a card. I just like draw cards. Whenever you discard an island, pirate, or vehicle card, create a tap treasure token. And then if you have any kind of recursion from your graveyard, this is just this plays into it. You're just making treasure tokens essentially because you can still pull stuff out. This is actually going to go into my Ahoy Mateys deck. So that's why I was kind of stoked to pull it. And then the last of the honorable mentions is Waterlogged Grove, just because it is a pain land where it's one life for an forest or an island, and then you can sacrifice it to draw a card. I think this is a decent dual land in its sense. So I'm a huge fan of lands. I don't think you can ever not love lands enough. So let's get into the top 5. So number 5 is Enzo. Enzo is actually really common as a great commander. Assassins you have are free running. When Enzo deals combat damage to a player, you may pay one of all colors if that player has 10 or less life. When you do, that player loses the game. So one of those great cards. It's a lot of fun as a commander. Number 4 and 3, because I did pull 2 of them, are Excalibur Sword of Eden. So one's a foil and one's a non-foil. Believe it or not, the non-foil is worth more than the foil. But this is just one of those where it's 12 to cast, which is huge because it's 10 plus 10 plus 0 and it has vigilance, 2 to equip, but it's 12 colorless. But this spell costs X less to cast, where X is the total mana value of historic permanents you control. So you can actually get this thing out pretty quick, which is a solid equipment card, especially in equipment decks. I think it's great. Number 2, this was a card I really wanted, Black Market Connections. Enchantment. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, you can choose one or more. You can sell and create treasure tokens for life. You can draw a card for life, and you can create a colorless token for life. So I think it is one of those cool cards that has so much versatility to it. And it's super cheap to cast. Definitely my second favorite card that I pulled. And then the one card that I was hoping to get, just chasing, Sword of Feast and Famine, 3 to cast, 2 to equip. Equipped creature gets +2/+2, has protection from black and green. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, that player discards a card. You untap all lands you control. One of those just solid weapons that you can use in your equipment decks and your Voltron decks. So this was the number 1 pull I felt out of the box. Of course, also has the highest value. These are the 2 highest value cards, 4 highest value cards that I did pull. 5 highest value cards. Again, you're not ripping Assassin's Creed to get your money back. Definitely fun. Definitely was worth it. I won't open another box, but I am glad that I did open one box because it was one of those that was on my bucket list. I'd never opened Assassin's Creed before, and I really do like the game. I've loved Assassin's Creed even when it came out. And they could have did a lot with this set, but they didn't. That's the unfortunate side, I think, when they rush sets. But I'm curious what your thoughts are. If you like content like this, make sure you hit the like and follow button. And hey, stay sober.